What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Show. What's this? You might ask, what's this right there? Oh, it's just, you know, the meta build of 2K21 next gen, right? It's what you see in every park. My bad. In every city, in every city's affiliation. Today's video, I'm going to introduce to you all the meta build foundation. And what I mean by that is I'm here to literally tell you guys and show you guys what the go-to build is, what you're going to typically come across in every city, and how to create different variations of the meta build to fit your playstyle. Alright, so stay tuned. Alright y'all, welcome back to another video by yours truly, Show. If you guys don't follow me on Twitch and YouTube, it's literally It's Show on Twitch and YouTube. No apostrophe, ITSSHO, no space, none of that. So if you are familiar with me and my builds, typically I make a playmaking 5 or some type of center that's a big that can handle the rock. I favor players like Lamar Odom, Chris Bosh, stuff like that. My favorite player is Melo. So bigs that have the ability to handle the ball. Melo I don't look at as a big, even though he's, you know, a small forward that plays power forward at times. More so like the Lamar Odom that plays, you know, big, and when he was younger, Chris Bosh, stuff like that. These are the builds I make. So I went to making my first next gen build in 2K21. Like I did the previous 2Ks, including current gen 2K21. I went to make a play 5. I went to center, attempted to make the build, and his speed and ball handling was ass. So I moved over to power forward, played with a few things, and was like, all right, we're just gonna go 6'7", because typically I make my play 5 6'9". So I figured, oh, 6'7" ain't too bad. Let me see what I can do with it. Long story short, in the middle of me making that build that I wanted to be a play 5, I got a DM on Twitter from one of the members of my community that were like, hey, yo, look at this build. This is what other people are making. It's, you know, your build is similar to it, but this is a different variation. I saw that build, was kind of like, oh, that's cool. You know, I had some other ideas, but I was like, no, I'm not gonna do it. I like making builds that are tailored to my preference and my play style, and I don't like copying other people's stuff. Well, eventually I made my build, and then I started seeing on YouTube this, and in the city, these builds everywhere. Everyone was a 6'7" power forward. Everyone had this type of build, like makeup or DNA, if you want to use that word. So what I ended up doing was doing some research, and I noticed that this is the meta build. So my point in this video here is to show you guys how to make this build, but also to show you how to make different variations of it to fit your playstyle. All right. My personal build is going to be in another video, but let's get directly into this. All right. So 6'7", the lowest height possible at power forward, so it achieves a great ability to have speed, ball handle, and shoot. That's why the weight is minimized to maximize the speed. This is why the wingspan is 6'11", even though you go all the way down to 6'7". It's 6'11" for most meta build players. If you're looking just to, you know, not necessarily fit in with the crew, but do kind of have a build that your other favorite YouTubers kind of make, this is what they're doing. 6'11" body shape. You could be a refrigerator for all I care. It doesn't really matter. And that's basically it. All right. So I'm gonna show you exactly what you saw in the previous video. I'll take that back. So I'm gonna show you guys exactly what I showed you on the previous picture. All right, it maxed out close layup, driving layup, driving dunk, standing dunk. They put the post control to like a 50. They maxed out mid-range shot, 3-point shot, free throw to like 55. They put ball accuracy or pass accuracy at 70. They max ball handle and speed with ball. They put interior defense to like a 59. Perimeter is maxed out. They put this to like a 28. Maxed out block and rebound. Maxed out speed. Maxed out excel. They put strength down to a 37. Max out vert and max out. Wait, what am I doing? Not max out vert. Verts with 70 and max out stamina. All right, boom. So, wait, what am I missing? What am I missing? Somebody cue the Jeopardy music real quick. Oh, yeah, nothing. I wasn't missing anything. This is just what they do when they want you to add the last badge point. All right, so anyways, 95 overall. This is the build, and as you see, it gets like what 20, 40, 61, 74 badges. All right, 74 badges, pretty damn good. All right. However, this build is powerful. It's 670 if you run the 2s or you run the 3s. Unless you have a big with you, you're gonna be either at the 3 or you're gonna be the 1. Or you might just find yourself at the 2 if you're on a 3 score. Most of them are using this build as the 1 whether they're playing 3s or 2s, especially on the 2 score. Why? Because they have ball handle at 84. They can still pass the ball. Speed with the ball is pretty decent. You still gotta remember your Gatorade +4s and then your 95 to 99 +1s up to 99. All that takes into effect. It's pretty damn, decent build speed-wise and all that other. Perimeter defense is 95, so they can play defense like the top of the key. Block is pretty damn good. Rebound is pretty good, so they can actually bang and get a board. Terror defense is ass though, and most people aren't using this build to play in the paint. Their speed is good, excel is good, strength never really matters. Vert is decent, stamina is nice, and stuff like that. All right, they have the ability to contact dunks, driving layups through contact, standing dunks under the rim. They got a little bit of post control, and they can shoot. All right, so it's everything that they can do on this build, and it's pretty damn good. Now, I'm not going to get into the pros and cons. I'm just going to get directly into the build and show you guys what most end up doing. So they end up either adding like easy blow-bys, sometimes ankle breaking shots just to kind of make people fall more, because this is what people are using to get those quick highlights, or you can end up adding extreme clamps. I heard limitless range. The limitless range takeover was broken, so spot up precision is the wave apparently for the shooting takeover. But outside of that, that is the build. Now here's for the variations. If you want to know how can I make this build different for my playstyle, well, it's simply put like this. For one, you have many options. You can change around all of these numbers and variables if you wanted to fit your playstyle. Say for instance, you said, you know what, I don't want interior defense at all. I'll just max out some of the steel. All right, you can do that too. But at the end of the day, man, what I think people should focus on more is the height, the weight, and the wingspan. Your wingspan has the ability to give you badges or take away badges that you won't normally get. All right. In a second, I'm going to show you on the screen 2K Labs breakdown of all the different badges and the criteria needed to hit these badges. You have to reach a certain attribute number or cap in order to even get the badge to be an eligible badge for you to max out or even get as gold. And wingspan and weight go into that heavily. So if your wingspan is a 6'7", for example, you're not getting Hall of Fame rim protector, okay? You're 6'7" and you have a 6'7" wingspan. Your block is maxing at 76. If I'm not mistaken, the block that you need to get Hall of Fame rim protector is between a 93 or a 94. If you don't have that, man, you're not getting it. So you need up to a 74 wingspan. Or I said 74, my fault. You need up to a 7'4" wingspan. Now, that's just one example of what I'm trying to get at. Other examples are like, okay, say for instance, I'm trying to have the best 3 possible so I can get as many 3s or as many, so I can get that clown related circus shot badge. Well, you need like a 93. So you're going to need to be 6'11", or you're going to need to have a 6'11" wingspan or shorter, all right? These are the things that you have to hold on to when you're making the build. Because if you make the build too damn heavy, for example, you're going to reduce your speed with the ball. You're going to reduce your speed in general. And I say speed with ball because to get quick first step with power forwards and centers, you need at least like a, I don't know, it's either mid 70 or 80 overall, or 80 something speed with ball. All right, right here, maxed out weight, you only get a 77. All right. So let me go ahead and bring that slide show up for y'all so we can talk about it, and then I wrap this video up real quick. All right, so first thing first, you want to go to NBA2KLab.com, as you see up here. Shout out to my boy Spillboy. Follow Spillboy on Twitch and on YouTube. Spillboy does the videos for 2K Lab. It's a crew, but he does the videos. So shout out to the NBA 2K Lab. And shout out to Spillboy on Twitch, Twitter, and on YouTube, because that's the homie. And the videos he produces with the crew is crazy. They're dope, they're phenomenal. They keep the community in tune to what's going on so that everyone has a bit more understanding of how to make the build that fits their playstyle. So long story short, you come over here, you go to next gen, then you go to badge unlock levels. When you're here at badge unlock levels, this is where you will see all the badges that you need, or all the badges that you want, and the criteria needed to hit them or unlock them. Okay, so like I was saying earlier, block, for example. All right, rim protector. I mean, rim protector here underneath the block section. You need an 82 block. My fault. You need an 82 block to max it at Hall of Fame. Okay, 82. So correction. Earlier I said 94. You need an 82 block to max it at 94. All right, but if you want Intimidator, this is what it was. If you want Intimidator to get to Hall of Fame, you need a 94 overall rating block. Okay, 94. So when you're making this 6-7 build, if your wingspan is too little and your block can't even touch 94, you're not getting, you know, Hall of Fame Intimidator. Now that's all gonna vary based on how you want to play your play style and what you have going on in your mind with how you want to be on next gen console. Similarly, like I was saying earlier, you hit playmaking, you see here it says point guard, shooting guard, small forward. Well, scroll down, power forward, boom. Remember when I said your speed with the ball? You need an 81 speed with ball in order to get quick first step Hall of Fame. Remember when I maxed out the weight? It dropped the speed with ball to a 77. That's cool, I guess, but you're only gonna get it to gold. If you want to max out the ability for you to handle the ball and take off with quick first step Hall of Fame, you need that to be at least an 81. So keep these in mind when you're making your build in terms of weight, wingspan, height, and power forward and center, because as you see, even here at center, it's different. You can't even get quick first step Hall of Fame. You get it a gold at 55 of, you know, speed with ball. So keep this chart, keep this website, keep all of this stuff in mind as you make your build and reflect on what I introduced to you guys as the meta. The meta build is this 6'7", 210 player at power forward. Pretty nice. If you want to go up against other players that have the same type of badge style and stuff like that, cool, do your thing. But if you want to be a little different, man, and you want to have certain badges like Intimidator, remember, you need to pay attention to the 2K Lab website so you can find out the variations needed to allow you to unlock the badges that you want. You make this build exactly as others are talking about or have placed into your mind and have said, oh man, I can do with this, I can do with that, you know, I'm doing X, Y, and Z. But if that's not your play style, reflect on what I'm saying in this video. Look at the website, the 2K Lab website, compare it to what you're doing, alter your weight, your height, and even your wingspan, and go from there, man. It's gonna allow you to properly create the build that's best fit for you. Mind you, disclaimer again, this is not my build, this is not how I rock. I'm not gonna create a build that doesn't have the ability to play defense in the post, and it doesn't have the ability to do the other different things that I like to do. Now, if you wanna see my build, stay tuned. I will release that video soon. I'm out, y'all.
Next step, the last step. Ain't no time to play. Next step, the last step. Ain't no shit in the game. Next step, the last step. Ain't no time to play. Next step, the last step. Ain't no shit in the game. Next step, the last step. Ain't no time to play. Next